If you haven't heard by now, one of our very own metal artists, they've been receiving international recognition from all sorts of, let me say, websites, music websites, online media and stuff. And today that's what I'm going to be covering. They are known as Duma, D-U-M-A, which in Kiswahili, is it Kiswahili ama Kikuyu? Means darkness. I think in Kiswahili it means leopard. Ama ni chui, I don't remember. But yes, we have a two-man metal duo called Duma. Don't worry, if you're not a metal person, I won't be sampling any of their music. They have received international recognition from at least three online magazines. And these are like famous websites: Metal Hammer, The Guardian, and also there's another one called Fader Magazine, which is also from abroad. So today I'm going to be looking at some of these articles, and shout out to these two lovely men. Let me say two good-looking men. Two good-looking men. They go by the name of Martin Khanja. Shout out to you, man. Martin Khanja used to be in a Kenyan metal band called Seeds of Datura, and I believe he was also he used to scream for another metal band called Last of a Dying Breed. These are our boys from the Kenyan rock scene. So of course Alpha of Radio is #1 in trying to make sure that you know about them. And if you're brand new here, please tafadhali, I'm asking nicely, smash like, destroy the like button, or you can just gently tap until it turns blue, and then make sure to subscribe. When you subscribe, you turn notifications on. All right, so here I am with my laptop. I'm going to be giving you a screen share of some of the articles written by some of these websites so that we get to know more about these artists. All right, so this is the first one. It's from Metal Hammer. Metal Hammer is from the States, and they tend to review a lot of things to do with metal music, and we're going to be checking it out right here. Here is the article. It's saying Kenyan noise kings Duma make industrial grindcore like you've never heard it before. Of course, kama umeona, if you see the words grindcore anywhere, you know this is some heavy stuff. It was written 14 days ago by Tom O'Boyle from Metal Hammer. It says Kenya is metal's best kept secret. Two-man noise explosion. Duma want to change that. So it's written. We've got a question for you, Metal Hammer. Where the F have you been, man? Says Duma vocalist Martin Khanja, aka Lord Spiker, with a laugh. He's passionate about the depth and diversity of the Kenyan metal scene, and is frustrated that it's all too often overlooked. The scene in Kenya is serious, all kinds of genres: metalcore, deathcore, grindcore, but no one knows about it, bro. And that's very true. There are a lot of very talented metal musicians in Kenyan rock, the Kenyan scene, but they don't get the recognition that they deserve. But now that is changing. It says Martin spits his words, a machine gun hail of enthusiasm as fast as the hellacious break of Duma's self-titled debut, over which he screams herald a new era of evolution of Kenyan metal. It seems the band combining traditional percussive influences with black death, grind industrial, you name it, to create one of the most uniquely intense records you'll ever hear. I personally have listened to a bunch of Duma tracks. I think I'll leave like a small playlist at the end screen in case you want to sample. It's like really heavy. I sampled one song called Oni, something like that. It was really heavy. It was really heavy. And producer Sam Karugu. Sam Karugu used to be in Powerslide. So if you know Powerslide, the punk band, it's popularly known in the scene as Slammy. So Slammy Karugu, a much more laid-back counterpoint to his effusive frontman, is quick to agree that evolution is what these genre-bending two pieces are all about. Oh, so their music isn't just about one specific genre of metal, it's about fusing a bunch of them. And then it says, I want to show the world that metal is here, that we love it, and that we want to change it. We want to make future music out of metal. And then Martin's aspirations are equally far-sighted. I know this because I remember when I used to play at Tropez. Any of you who are watching this who used to come to my shows in Tropez, Palemoy Avenue in town, please comment below. Martin Khanja used to show up to my gigs and he used to be pumped. He used to have like all these visions about touring and playing in a metal band, and he used to tell me about them, and I was like, damn bruh, this guy is singing far. I'm thinking of just pushing out rock music to Kenya. Him is thinking about pushing it out to the entire world. So shout out to him. He says Martin's aspirations are equally far-sighted. I want to unify all of us on the planet, all diverse cultures. We are all family, no racism, no BS. I want to unify through music. At a metal show, if someone falls in the pit, you pick them up. You're one family. I love metal. It changed my life. Forget where you come from. We are one humankind, mankind. That's what's up. So that is what they got. That is the article that is the short article that was written about these guys from Metal Hammer. Let's check out the one that was written by, they're not very long. Let's check out the one that was written by The Guardian, since The Guardian is the one that I highlighted in my thumbnail. This one is the one from The Guardian. As you can see, it is saying Duma review, extreme Kenyan metalheads bring doom to the dance floor, given 4 out of 5 stars. Nyege tapes. Actually, if you go to YouTube and you check the songs from Duma, just Google Duma Metal Band, you will see like a bunch of, this isn't something small. This isn't something that's getting a few views. I've seen a song of theirs with like 37,000 views or something like that. This is something big. Yeah, so from Nairobi metal scene, Martin Khanja and Sam Karugu add techno. Yeah, actually it has electronic, so it's a fusion like doom metal with like electronic elements. So techno to doom, leading guitars and distorted vocals on this exciting album. So alongside that is a very huge word I cannot read. Alongside the experimental electronic scene in East Africa is a small but committed underground of metal bands based in Nairobi. These groups are breathing life into a field hampered by a continued lack of diversity and the preponderance, Jesus, the English is heavy, of racist imagery. Figureheads from this varied scene include melodic headbangers, Last Year's Tragedy, ALYT, shout out to you, Sabbath referencing heavy rockers, Rush, shout out to Rush, and the chaotic speedcore of Last of a Dying Breed, and the sludgy driving rock of Kanyaki, shout out to Kanyaki. If you don't know any of these Kenyan rock bands, you're brand new to Kenyan rock, make sure to click this link over here. I'll also leave it at the end screen so that you can check out the Kenyan rock bands in detail. I made a whole video about them. Duma, a new duo comprised of Last of a Dying Breed, vocalist Martin Khanja and producer and guitarist Sam Karugu, bridges the gap between the region's fertile club scene and its mosh pit, including live bands. This is the first time I'm reading this. I haven't read this before. It is after the duo are releasing the self-titled debut on the Ugandan label Nyege Tapes, which has been responsible for a slew of recent excellent albums from the club-ready polyrhythms of percussion group That One to DJ Diaki's relentlessly up-tempo Balani music. Duma in turn is an artful blend of punishing industrial techno, programmed drumming, and doom-laden distorted guitars, a hybrid acoustic electronic experience. And there is no way they can just write the article without using so many heavy words. Yeah. Let me not read the whole thing. At the end here it says, Duma is ultimately a deeply strange record, one which takes a surrealist approach to its metal and electronic influences, seemingly attracting elements of Aphex Twin, techno, power rock, and purveyors of doom at will to see which they land. So it's a fusion of these artists. What results is an intriguing picture, one that is challenging yet full of depth, that promises an exciting future for this nascent Kenyan scene. Well done, well done. I sampled, yeah, I've checked out this Lion's Blood as well. I've checked that one out. I've actually sampled a bunch of their stuff. I can't say anything until I've actually listened. And well, it's what you'd expect. It's what you'd expect from doom metal, black metal, industrial, fusion. And then lastly, I said also that they received recognition from this website called Fader. Fader is actually, if you actually check Fader magazine, if you actually Google Fader magazine, you will see that Fader magazine is a magazine based in New York that was launched in 1999. The magazine covers music, style, and culture. So our boys are doing it big. I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of them. So it says here in Fader, they were ranking the 20 best rock songs right now, and they happened to include this song called Duma. As you can see, Duma Pembe 666, Hail Santa Claus. Hail Santa Claus, yes. And it says a Kenyan noise band, Duma self-titled debut dropped this month, and it's easily one of 2020's heavy releases. The widely experimental duo offer a window into their dystopian sound on Pembe 666. I've listened to this. It is in Kiswahili from start to end, and it sounds like someone is about to be sacrificed when you listen to the song. Sound on Pembe 666, a reading of Revelation 5:6 in Kiswahili, set to Jakama drums and it rocks synth washes. Alright, that is, let me say like a recap, not too much info about Duma. Shout out to the boys, Sam Karugu and Martin Khanja, Lord Spikeheart. Love you, brother. So happy to see that munaenda mbali and you are representing Kenyan Rock where it should be. Shout out to y'all. It's so cool. It's so cool how far you guys have come. And I remember in Martin Khanja recently, he friend requested me on Facebook, and I accepted the request. He commented on one of my songs saying that I look healthy. Thank you, Martin. And he also said that COVID, the Rona had stopped them from touring. And they are doing tours internationally. I'm so proud of you guys. It is so cool. I'm so happy for you. Shout out to them. And if you're watching and you haven't smashed like, why are you not smashing? Smash like. Yeah, make sure to drop your comment. And if you know Martin Khanja, make sure you comment. If you know Power Slide and Slammy, if you are familiar with these names, make sure to comment. Also, just make sure to comment if you're a metal fan. By the way, I'd really like to know if you're into black metal, death metal, any of these extreme genres. I'd really like to know. Your feedback is important on my channel. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, I'll leave some videos here on the screen about Kenyan rock. Make sure to check them out. You catch up on Kenyan rock music. Alright, you take care and God bless.